I'm going to show you how to use one of my tools to upload a file. In particular, we're going to use PropStreams into the tool so that you can get property details right away. Hey everyone, do you have a list of off-market property deals that you want to get property details for? Maybe you're a wholesaler and you're able to accumulate a whole list of leads, but you need information on the property such as the roof type, the lot size, bedrooms, bathrooms, and more. Well, in this video, I'm going to show you how to use one of my tools to upload a file. In particular, we're going to use PropStreams into the tool so that you can get property details right away. My name is Ariel Herrera with the AnalyticsAriel channel, where we bridge the gap between real estate and technology. Right now, I'm making a huge push to move a lot of my internal tools external so that you could utilize them as well. If there are specific tools that you're looking to have, then please comment below so I know what to prioritize. As well, follow this channel so you get the latest tools and tips available. All right, let's get started. What we're going to be doing is twofold. On the one end, we're going to be getting off-market leads, and we're going to use PropStream for this. And on the second end, we're going to get property details for these off-market properties using the tool that I've created right here. So first, let's go into PropStream. And if you want to use PropStream, you can create a 7-day free trial, which would allow you to search properties within the United States. In this case, I'm going to look at Woodbridge, New Jersey, which is a town in New Jersey that's centrally located within the state and also close to New York City. And here I'm going to focus on pre-foreclosures. So let's assume that I'm a wholesaler and I'm looking to find motivated sellers, people who need to sell their homes fast. In this case, those who have fallen behind in their mortgage are more highly likely to be motivated to sell their house more quickly than someone who is content. So in this case, in Woodbridge, New Jersey, I see that there are 25 unique properties. I can click on one of the properties and I could see information like the property details, MLS details, comparables, which is actually very, very useful, tax information, and more. Now, one of the complications with PropStream is that even though it has such rich information on its site, it doesn't easily allow you to take this into an Excel format, and I'll show you how that looks like right now. So if I click all of these unique properties, the 25, I am going to add this to my list. So let's create a list and let's call it Woodbridge, New Jersey, and change this to pre-foreclosure. I'm going to save it. Now once I save this list, it's going to show up under my properties. Here I can select all these properties, which I have a total of 403, so this is across other lists. But if I want to just focus on the specific list that I created, I could go over to the bottom on marketing list and click pre-foreclosures. Here I could then go back to select all, which will now say 25 on top, and export each of these addresses. This is going to bring me to an Excel file right here where I have all of the address information. And I also get additional information like the owner's first and last names, building square footage, total assessment, estimated remaining on the loans, estimated equity, and so on. Now what is limited here is property estimates, rent estimates, and some more detail that is actually available on Zillow. So if we look at one of these in particular, 23 Wedgwood Ave, we could see on Zillow this is listed off market because the seller is not actively listing it publicly. However, Zillow accumulates a lot of property detail. If we go over to home details, we could see information on the type of cooling, how many parking spaces, the lot size. We could get even more granular into the heating features as well as other facts down here. So say if we want to get this information as well as the zestimate and rent estimate, we would have to pop every single one of our 25 properties into a public URL like Zillow and copy these down into an Excel file, which is extremely tedious, manual, and not the best use of our time. In this case, is where we use the property details bulk upload tool. So it basically uses a Zillow.com API, which I've shown in previous videos how to extract data using Python, and it goes to grab that information that is on Zillow's page. So in this case, what we're going to do is go to our downloads and upload the file for Woodbridge, New Jersey. Then we're going to click Submit, and we're going to see a preview of our file. This is going to show the number of records, 25, the estimated cost, it's a $5 base cost to use this product, and then 5 cents for every other address. Then we also have the estimated time it's going to take to return to your inbox. So in this case, less than a minute. Now, in order for the tool to be able to process your file, you need to map what the property address elements are. So in this case, street is going to be address, city will need to be the city column, state column, and zip code will be the zip column, which is right here. Then the next step is to enter in your contact information. This is where the file that has all the Zillow detail is going to be submitted to. Then you're going to click Payment Link, and you're going to enter in your information here. Then select Pay. In your email, you're going to see AnalyticsAriel Zillow Bulk Upload Results. Click that, and then you could download the file. We can now see information populated for each of those addresses that were within our file. We now have the zestimate, rent zestimate, home type, and many, many more columns on information of the property. This can help us to analyze properties at scale instead of one by one. For example, we also have roof type, and we could also get information on the last agent that sold the property, and also page view count to see if anyone else may be interested in this off-market property too. Now, as you could see here, some of these fields are missing, and why is that? Say if we take one of these addresses, 334 Grady Drive, and we want to understand why zestimate is missing, we would go back to Zillow, and we could see here that Zillow says it's an off-market deal. It has a rent estimate, but it does not state the zestimate. So in this case, the tool is not able to grab that value, which makes sense. The data is just not available. So please do be aware when using the tool. Understand if your area is dense enough to be able to have information on Zillow. If it's a very, very rural area, Zillow may not have all the property detail that you would like to see. Therefore, the tool would not be able to pick it up. So just keep that in mind. Overall, I hope you're able to make a lot of use of the tool. Please provide feedback to me at AnalyticsAriel.com. As well, feel free to leave comments below. Thanks.